As I come to America, a country I admire hugely in so many ways, and I stop and I think that we've lived in freedom really essentially in Australia because Winston Churchill stood in the gap when no one else did, and then the Americans, when they entered the war, saved us from, you mentioned you'd been to Darwin, every time you go there you're conscious the Japanese attacked Australia because of the American intervention. But I come here now and I see a country so divided that I find it breathtaking. And you walk around and you catch a cab, you go to a restaurant, that American friendliness is still there. And yet the minute you probe, you find you're divided to the very bottom. The division is very real. What's happened and who's going to win?
It's a very sad fact. I wrote many years ago, we're in a civil war. I wrote in the article that it would remain nonviolent. I'm not certain it will remain nonviolent. I pray that it does. The left in this country has created this division completely. They're 100% responsible for the division. They deny it, of course. The self-awareness and leftism are antithetical to one another. They believe that you can. They believe that you can say to Americans, our founders were awful human beings. Our Constitution is worthless. New York Times just printed that. A Harvard law professor, Yale law professor, we should get rid of the U.S. Constitution. Not modify it, get rid of it. Many on the left believe that. They think it's worthless. They think the U.S. Senate is worthless. The Electoral College is worthless. They think America is founded in 1619, not in 1776. They teach our children from the youngest age that there is non-binary sexual identity. Kids know the word non-binary. No one ever heard the word 5 years ago. The speed with which the left distorts life and takes over it is phenomenal. They have created this, and then they wonder who created the divisions. Oh, Trump was divisive. The conservatives are divisive. How have we changed? I'd like to know one value that we have differently from 25 years ago. I can tell you theirs in every arena. Columbia University, where I attended, has an all-black dormitory. There are only two groups in America supporting all-black dormitories, leftists and the Ku Klux Klan. Racism is now anti-racism. It's part of the Orwellian nature of the left. If you oppose an all-black dorm, which is what liberalism, as I was raised to be a liberal and was a Democrat till Jimmy Carter, you believed in racial integration. Now racial segregation is a progressive value. And they say we're dividing, so you're 100% right. The division is deep. It is unbridgeable, by the way. As for the future, I never make predictions about the future. However, I could say, and what I say always here in America, if good people don't fight, this country is lost. If this country is lost, liberty on earth is lost. We will enter an age that will be called the age of cruelty. Barbarians will take over the world. If America fails, it's liberty.